What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a good holiday season so far. Playing some Turning Tides today. Thought I'd get back onto maps like Achi. Haven't had a chance to really play these maps as much lately. Been doing a lot of those special community missions that have required me to go play other maps and do other type of things. So thought it'd be a good time to pop back on, see how it's been going. There's only a 2-point differential at the end of the game between the two teams here. So yeah, it was definitely a pretty close game. And for the most part, all today, I actually had a lot of close games, actually. There was a lot of them that really came down to, like, the last minute or so of the game. So, yeah, it was pretty intense. There was a lot of, I would say, a big, like, skill gap differential between the players that I was playing with. There's a lot of players who were getting, like, 33-0 and things like that. And then there are other players who are going, like, 0-13. And I'm not sure if that's, like, new players coming in or what exactly is going on. But, yeah, it was definitely... I'd have to say probably one of the more interesting days of playing Battlefield 1, but yeah, for the most part, it's good to be back. We've had a lot of other community missions and everything's been going on that have kind of kept me away from Turning Tides, so it's good to get back to playing with the Martini hand grenade launcher and the whole Infiltrator Elite class, and I'm trying to fine-tune as best as I can. It's crazy to think that really we're coming right upon the second part of the DLC here. I'm not really sure what's going to come up here this weekend, what DICE is planning on doing in regards to any community missions or anything like that, if they're going to try to pull one out here for the New Year's weekend or whatever like that that's coming up. But for the most part, it'll be after that. We only have a couple more weeks then, or like 2 weeks, something like that, until we have the second part come out. And the council hasn't even got a chance to try out the new map for the CTE, so I'm pretty sure probably gonna want to drop that on the CTE before then. So yeah, still a lot of stuff to that are still going to be coming out and keep everyone really busy, I would say. So yeah, it's definitely still a very kind of like high content time we got going on right now. Just I think this whole week right here might be a little bit slow, but it's a good time then again to be back on Achi. Like I was saying, trying to get more fine-tuned with using the Martini hand grenade launcher and just everything around the Infiltrator Elite class. I've been doing a lot better when it comes to the artillery strike you can call in. As much as I had some crazy experiences this round as well too. There's a big difference in the ping level as well too, man. There's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of people who had like 700 ping and certain things like that were on the server, so I don't know what was up with that. But yeah, I'm trying to get better though with the artillery strike, and I've been trying to time it just enough, like where I'm not blasting it too much and wasting it in certain areas where the enemy players aren't going to be pushing up there. Like for instance on E here, I mean we're easily going to cap E. If this guy trying to blast me here, I put a god shot on him right there. But I've been trying to time it really well when I know that they're going to be like right when they're about to cap like a base. So they're about capping C right now. So even though I'm trying to help my teammates like finish off those players off to the side, now would be a good time if if they were capping C. My teammates are actually no, they're still capping C. I thought my teammates pushed them back, but no. So this is when I'm trying to creep up behind them and lay the artillery strike there, because now they have to like get off. If you lay it down there right when they cap C already, they have no incentive to stay on C, so they're just gonna get up and run away. So I've been trying to place it just enough at a good enough time where they're like forced to be kind of torn in between if they want to stay up there or not. And as you can see in that situation, they do kind of stay there. I get a little bit of kills. I wanted to flank around from behind, but this Saw class over here was throwing me off, and I was just not really connecting enough to finish them off. He actually put some solid shots on me right there. Took me down pretty fast. I tell you what, you can get melted pretty fast using this kit. So I've been playing a lot where I've been playing really conservative actually. We'll see again. Like I've said, I wasn't playing this a lot as of lately, so until I get more comfortable using this kit and more used to like what weapons will really take you out, even though it feels like any weapon could take you out, like even scout classes. I tell you what, scout classes can, in a couple of shots, man, they could take you out. So you gotta even respect the scout classes rifle across the map. Other elite classes, you don't really have to deal about that. Like here's a situation right here where he puts a shot on my teammate, I think, and now he's gonna, I think it'd get me again. Yeah, and one more shot and I'm dead. He just misses, and you see, so it's like this doesn't take too many shots. You put like 30 damage on me with that second shot, something like that. So but yeah, definitely got a lot of things you gotta be concerned about and I do want to keep the kit as much as I can because I do have that little spawn beacon thing that I can use. That's definitely helpful, even though I figured there's gonna be a guy that was gonna push around that turn there. That's always a crazy turn over here, because you could still, even if you spawn here at the very beginning of the game, you can, the enemy team can still push up here on a good amount. So I'm gonna kind of chill out over here because I want to gain my health back up and not lose the kit. And I'm gonna make a good solid push up over here, and hopefully keep the enemy players a little bit further back. As this guy's hiding right up here by the rock, and a lot of that too. A lot of me getting a lot of 90s with my grenade launcher as well too. I wasn't sure if that was a ping, or I think it was just more just kind of the grenade launcher. It feels like I don't know what it was. It just wasn't really connecting or something like that. I'm not sure. There's been no update or like that. They couldn't have nerfed it or anything, but it felt like it would have been nerfed or something like that. I don't know. I could not connect with my kills. But like I was saying, I've been trying to use the artillery strike better, trying to time it better, because I felt pretty comfortable with when I was using the spawn beacon. But when it came to the artillery strike, I feel like there were certain instances where I was using it just at bad times, and it wasn't really helping me or my team out. And now I'm just trying to really kind of conserve it until I can get into situations where, they're gonna, cap a specific, territory, and then I'm gonna drop it there, and it's put the enemy players just in a really bad situation where they, kind of have to make up their mind if they want to, stay on the zone and die, basically, or they want to move off the zone. So it's basically kind of one time I've been really conserving it, as they kind of hold us off over here from pushing around over here by A. So kind of want to flank around behind. I leave my spawn beacon out, but I'm out of the grenade launcher ammo, so kind of trying to be a little cautious. But I know I gotta be a little more aggressive here, because they got us over on the other side. But that spawn beacon definitely helped out right there. You see a bunch of my teammates spawn there, so yeah, that was a good flank that my team able to push out right there, try to stop us from getting completely capped and be pushed back where we have to get our behemoth in. Even though you still gotta be careful for that. If you're using the infiltrator elite class and your team does really well, and you end up capping on the bases, and the enemy team can get like the Villa or the MG 0815, and weapons like that can do you harm as well too. So you gotta always be careful about those things. But but for today there wasn't much of that. A lot of really close games today, and that's really how the flow of it went today. And here's a good support class right here. They dropped me some ammo, so that's helpful. And I'm gonna try to again, I'm just trying to play within my teammates right here, trying to kind of control the game as much as I can with the spawns, because we're kind of putting a kind of sketchy spot right there, and that is never helpful at all when you're put in a situation where you feel like your teammates already being pushed back, and you have A, and what do we have after that, like E? So if they capped E, we would have been all the way back over here, and it's the worst. I'm sure some of you probably already experienced it already. If not, maybe like all of you at a time haven't experienced it, where on Achi Baba you can completely control the whole map and find yourself at your home spawn screen trying to push out from your home area. So that's never fun to be in. So that's why I was again trying to keep the kids as long as I could. I didn't want to die there, because I felt I was kind of losing a little bit of the balance. But there it is again right there. I'm dropping it right where they're on C, so I know they have to either get off or move up, or what they're gonna do. So I dropped the spawn beacon there too as well. And I didn't push up for whatever reason. I didn't do that because I think I was trusting the spawn beacon, or not the I think I was trusting the spawn beacon and the artillery strike to kind of do damage to them. And it turned out somewhat well, because we were able to cap C. But I was kind of being shot from the side up there towards where E is at, and that didn't make me feel really too comfortable. I was trying to be really again, another methodical gameplay where I'm trying to take things really slow and choose what I'm trying to do. And that's what I was really trying to approach it, and I think that kind of hurt me a little bit in the long run of the game, because it had a little bit too much hesitation. And even though that keeps you alive longer, but you can push yourself through and get some breaks here and there where you're able to just do some clutch gameplay, basically. It's always got to take a little bit of a risk, right? So you can at the end of it get something like pushing up there towards E right there, right? Not being concerned if I'm getting shot at. Playing aggressive, taking risks, there's always that fine balance between, you don't want to die, but at the same time, you don't want to play so passive that you don't ever take any risks, because especially get close games like these, you're gonna need to take a risk here and there. And as well, I think that kind of a little bit ruins it for me, at least for the playing on Battlefield, because I think that's part of the fun of it is, you know, putting yourself in these crazy situations and seeing if you can come out of it. And who knows, maybe make a you know, top play of the week type of clip that you pull out of nowhere. But yeah, so it's always fun to push it. But yeah, I was being pushed over there from the side, and then that player grabbed the flank trip hit, which is what I figured he'd do, and I kind of wanted him to do because it would slow him down from like putting shots at me in the back. But now I'm over here, want to cap E, and I'm a little concerned now that he might try to flank me from behind. So I'm kind of, for the most part, want to watch over here and watch that pathway, because I know that usually that's what will come out through there. And then I kind of want to watch behind me because I figured they're going to be pushing behind me as well, which he is. And he almost caught me at a good enough time, but I had was able to just get around the corner really quick, and I had a good teammate around there kind of distracted him, so that worked out well. I'm going to drop, yeah, the spawn beacon right here, because, yeah, they're pushing over here, and they kept pushing over that side over there, which is fine. You know, at least I'm able to have my artillery strike call in. But yeah, they're over there, but I'm gonna leave the spawn beacon over there. I'm gonna push back down because, you know, my teammates are all gonna spawn over there. They can't spawn on F anymore, or E, excuse me. And now we're almost at the halfway point, and it's a pretty close game. We're right up next to each other with the ticker count. So, and now this time where I usually try to like extend the map out a little bit, where I'll try to like get away from where my teammates are rolling, and I will try to like place a spawn beacon somewhere. But unfortunately, I come over here by A, and you're gonna see how I was playing conservative, because if I go over there by A right now and my teammates are challenging it, they're gonna spawn actually like right next to me. So, and I know this too, so that's why I kind of take this route. So it's little things like that right there that, you know, I feel like I probably could have played a little bit more aggressive on, and I think kind of hurt me in the long run there. But yeah, like I was saying though, when the game's like close like this midway through, I'll try to like go out of the path of where my teammates are rolling, and then from that, you know, go behind the enemy team, maybe from a base they just capped, and then I'll go, you know, drop the spawn beacon right there, just off of the capture zone, and knock it on the capture zone instantly, and just, you know, leave it there on the ground, and then wait for a couple of my teammates to spawn on, so then we can then go onto this capture zone all at the same time and quickly begin to, you know, bring the capture time, you know, down as quick as we can. Now, I knew they were gonna spawn me. I could tell. I knew they were gonna have. I knew right when they capped A, you know, or they're trying to cap it. They're like right around from capping it. If they didn't, my teammates are challenging again. But yeah, I knew they were gonna try to push up, which is what they're doing. They're all pushing up right here. So, I mean, this is what I know, and I have a good game sense of where they're going to be spawning at, where they're coming, and I'm always kind of in tune to this. It's just a matter of if I want to deal with it or not. It just kind of depends, because it's a lot of work doing all this, right? Like it seems like it's a clear area for you to run through, but no, that's not really the case. They're all like right there, right? So if I didn't push all the way back, I would have, you know, been in a little bit of a bad situation there. But you know, like I said earlier, at the same time, that can kind of hurt you if you need to, you know, make a play, right? So yeah, I'm gonna go push over here then to the side now. I got my artillery strike in, and they're making a push up here again. So at least I was timing that really well, because now they're gonna be in a little bit of trouble here, even though we're kind of being shot from like different sides. I mean, there's a guy to my left, and then there's a guy to my right, and that was what was throwing me off right here. As much as I want to push that tunnel over there, I'm gonna sacrifice that good positioning I would have over there and grab some ammo from my teammate, or try to grab ammo from my teammate, hopefully. Because yeah, I'm in a definitely sketchy spot right now, not having enough ammo, and so I'm not gonna find it there. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get out of here, and I think I get myself in a situation here because I know they have E, and I was concerned they were gonna press over here behind this towards D. And it does, I think it does seem to be the case right up here. There's one guy who pushes up over here. Yeah, I think right over here to my right. Yeah, he just shows up, and oh my god, it's not good timing for this to happen. Because now I'm like concerned if he has more teammates around him, and the more I stay put here, the kind of the worse it is. Because either I have to flank all the way back towards D, or have to press all the way up to E. And by the time I get to E, he's gonna spawn on E and be waiting for me, so I'm like kind of in a bad spot. So again, this kind of sucks that I don't have any ammo, and then this guy sees me, and yeah, just a little bit of fortune. I run into his teammate right here, probably the same guy I think I just killed. I'm not sure, I wasn't paying attention to names, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna lay the spawn beacon, and I'm just gonna kind of wait. I hear him go inside the building, but then I'm not sure what he does after that. He destroys my spawn beacon. But yeah, I don't know where he was. Kind of waiting for him to pop out. I couldn't see him, and I didn't want to shoot my last shot right and miss, and then give him, you know, the location where I was at. So kind of just let him be and let him have his way over there. So I was like, yeah, I was gonna go push over here by E. But yeah, a lot of this game, a lot of me is kind of, I don't know, taking some paths, and then you know, right when I'm going down a pathway, having to kind of redirect myself, and I don't know how well that went, and something I would probably want to avoid more often in the future. Again, that's why I just keep saying I like to get my risks more, because at least I can look back at the gameplay and be like, you know what, I probably should play a little more aggressive, and I'd rather be on that side of the spectrum than look back on it and be like, you know what, I probably should have slowed down, even though I probably should slow down a good amount of my gameplay. But yeah, so yeah, at least got my spawn beacon over here, got some teammates over here, and I'm gonna flank this guy from the side, from behind him. He's not expecting me to come up from behind, and then oh yeah, this is unfortunate right here. So that's just not cool at all. Right, so yeah, that kind of sucked right there. I guess I didn't reload my ammo, which would have been nice if I would have had my second shot, because I would have been able to have to push them right there and shoot at them. But yeah, and those spawns, and I'm not sure if those are spawns or not. I think they were, I don't know, I don't even know what was going on there. That was just kind of weird. That threw me all the way off. But yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. Yeah, but I guess I didn't reload my my second shot from my shotgun, and I'm not sure if that was a glitch. I'm pretty sure it's by habit. I have a tendency to try to reload and like do a million other things at the same time. So I'll try to reload, shoot my artillery strike in, or I'll, you know, try to drop my spawn beacon, or throw a smoke grenade, doing all these like million things at the exact same time. And when you do stuff like that, it'll cancel out your reload. So I guess that's probably what I did. So they took advantage of it right there. So I definitely paid the price, and now I got to wait another 5 more minutes so I can pick up the kit again, which I'm actually gonna get a chance to get that again. This was one of those close games, right? So when you get these really close games, the time limit this extends a little bit further than you know, those really quick games where you're able to end it by just capping on the bases really quick. So but I'm gonna throw a bunch of smoke right here. I thought there was a player right there to my left, and there he is. Yeah, he's over there. He moved just enough away from the smoke, and we're throwing that smoke up there because I know their spawn's gonna be back down over there to my right, and I was gonna try to push up and just get right into their face right with the smoke there, but only one player pushed up. So but yeah, now I'm trying to stay right here, because I know we have 3 of the points, and I know they're going to want to try to push up into here probably. So it's either going to be here or B. And unfortunately, I get one of the other guys, but there's another guy over there. And now I'm like, don't know how I feel about this. Now that we're throwing flares over here, and that's not helpful either, because now they can all see where I'm at. So now I'm gonna do a wide flank over here. See, maybe hopefully try to like take out any of the players who might try to push over here by A, because that could be an option. Because I knew they're gonna try to push C, and I was just in a bad spot. They have a flare and everything, so they're gonna see me wherever I'm at. So I'm in pretty bad positioning in that spot. So I'm gonna flank over here from behind and hopefully pick off the 1 or 2 players. That guy, just unfortunate timing for him to have that happen, and then pick up the scout, another assault class. And yeah, I don't even push over there, but yeah, I keep pushing wide over here. So yeah, I was doing a lot of this, but I mean, this one kind of paid off right here in this situation. But yeah, for the most part, like even looking back at this now, I'm doing this a lot more than I would ever would. So yeah, a lot of like really wide flanks that did pay off. Like again, I get behind more people, right? But I mean, yeah, I guess it paid off, right? But it's something I would never do. I would never do that, because it's just so, it takes you so long, right, to run around. We could just went right straight up to C, but no, I did 2 times where I went around in it, and it paid off. It's crazy. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but heck, you know, whatever, right? So it was nice to get a little bit of a break here and there. But yeah, we're able to cap C, and now I want to try to hold him off over here, and I was about to drop down and put an AT rocket on that guy, but I wasn't reloaded from the previous time when I shot it. And fortunately, they're over there by D, and because they're by D, man, I'm not used to that that pathway by D pushing over there to B. So a lot of times I kind of get burned by not controlling that that pathway over there. So I'm not my gameplay, if you notice, isn't centralized over there a lot. I mainly focus around this pathway over here. So you know, it seems like a lot of times with enemy teams, that's usually their way of how they break through when I'm playing. They'll usually push over there by between B and D, and I usually pay the price for that. So this scout class is going to be in a god spot right here. He just had just enough, man. You know, he's done that enough times already, so he knew to be looking right down at that point right there. But yeah, unfortunately we lost speed. That kind of hurt us. I was hoping we'd be able to hold that one, and you know, hopefully begin to like contain them a little bit over there by D and E, throw them off a little bit. So but they got a good break right there by B, and so that's gonna help them out. Now I think we still got a little bit more time till, or I'm actually coming up here pretty soon actually too, where I got the grenade launcher gonna pop back up again. So yeah, I'm kind of in a weird spot now because they have B and D, so they're like the two worst places for me to try to you know, I'm like in such a bad spot right here. I mean, all they have to do is flank behind me towards C, and I'm gonna be in big trouble here. Because I'm going to try to probably throw down a bunch of smoke to go pick up the grenade launcher. And yeah, that's what I'm going to probably do in a second here. Yeah, so give myself a little bit of cover, and just, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I know when I was playing the game when it was going to spawn back in the game, but I'm not sure of it right now. But yeah, I'm always trying to time it where it's just enough, so right when I run up to it, I have just enough time. You know, it's just time just enough so I'm not standing there, right, waiting for it. You never want to do that. And now they're going to put a bunch of shots on me right here. And I'm going to drop down really quick. Avoid those couple shots that people will shoot at you. And you'd be surprised how many times that works. Where you're like running away from like a scout class shooting you in the back. And he shoots you once, hits you in the back. And then the next time, you know, you get kind of the rhythm when he's going to do. He's going to shoot you in about a split second after that. You just drop down. And he shoots his second shot, just goes right over your head. But yeah, so I'll do a lot. And that gets me away from a lot of scout classes. Until I'm laying down on the ground, I can throw some smoke and kind of get out of the way just enough by doing something like that. But that enemy player right there walked right past me, and that was helpful because he could have put easily a couple of shots on me, and I would have been done. But now, unfortunately, we're kind of all falling behind and falling apart here. Right? We were doing good here a second ago, but now where everything's kind of falling apart, and now I'm at a point now. I'm like, okay, now I actually gotta try to make something work. But man, so much of it, the martini here, I could just not connect with my kills at all. I couldn't get those. I couldn't finish my kills. I gotta kill people as quick as I can. It's always a big part of how I play, right? So if I'm gonna like cap a base, like a flag really quick, I want to like instantly kill one guy, instantly kill the next guy. You know, not have to take 2 or 3 shots to kill one player. And man, I had a lot of that this game. So, but yeah, we're back over here. It's kind of weird. We went up over here, and we almost had lost all the turrets except for one. And now we're trying to struggle here by C. I think we're able to recap. Yeah, we're actually recap C here. But I kind of make this poor decision coming up here in a second, where it's one of those things where I was saying I got to take risks, right? And I wasn't doing it enough this game, and so even though I laid the airstrike in a good spot there, and so they're all trying to push around over there from E, and I'm watching this pathway right here. But you're gonna see me come up over here. I'm gonna try to push E, and I get held back a little bit, and I should have just went for it instead of looping around. And so this is the only time I kind of like paid the price for it. Even though I get hit a little bit from that grenade launcher, there's a scout class right there. I should have went for it, because now I spend an extra like 5 seconds or whatever trying to push around over here, and I think a little bit of that cost me there, because yeah, I could have used those 5 seconds for sure. And this is one of those things, again, you gotta take the risk on that, and I didn't take it, and I'm gonna pay the price here a little bit. So even though I'm coming up here, I'm gonna lay the spawn beacon, hoping that I have just enough to get, you know, us over the limit, you know, just enough. But I mean, we were just a little bit not enough of me taking too many wide angles and flanking a little bit too much, trying to play as conservative as possible, and just fell just a little bit short. So again, it's one of those things where, you know, I'd rather take the risk and die like 10-15 times in a game than for me to die only twice and then lose by 2 points. But hey, that's how you go. You gotta, you know, you win some, you lose some. You gotta learn as you go. So but that's it for you guys today. I appreciate you guys being here. I am Living, and I'll catch you guys again later. Peace.